They just don't see you as a leader. This is Keisha, your career success and empowerment coach, equipping you to win by owning your inherent brilliance and eliminating your shrinking tendencies so that you will dominate in your field or industry. Click on the subscribe button below as well as the bell and you will be notified of when I upload my weekly Wednesday videos. So whenever I'm coaching one of my clients, I always tell them, apply for the job. You come to me and ask me, should I apply? Because I don't think I meet all the qualifications, but I really think I can do this job. The answer is yes, absolutely apply, because you know what? It might be a surprise to you, but you absolutely cannot win if you apply for the job. And here is why. There are 5 reasons why applying for the job is always the right answer. Reason number 1, which is the most obvious, is that you actually apply for the job and you're able to get it. You meet all the qualifications, the organization supports you, they believe in you, they believe you're ready, and so you apply for the role, you get it, awesome. No sweat off your back, no sweat off your shoulders, you're ready to go. Reason number 2 is more challenging. You don't get the job. But now everyone knows that you're interested. That is the benefit. I understand that there's a fear of rejection. Sometimes we don't apply for roles because we are afraid of being criticized. We're afraid of being rejected. We are afraid of being accused of not being self-aware. But the reality is this: if you don't put your name in the hat, or if you don't express interest in going to the next level, then people will actually never know that you're interested. They will assume that you're just happy going to your job, working 9 to 5, and they will never consider you for anything else. Sometimes you get lucky where you may have a manager that may see potential in you and may push you and encourage you to apply for new roles, but that's not necessarily always the case. That's really just luck. If you do not express interest in a job, then people will not necessarily consider you for a specific role. So if you're interested, as I said, apply. Even if you're rejected, there's only positive that can come through it. The third reason is that you don't get the job, but you are considered for future opportunities. Maybe the organization will think, well, she's really not that ready for this specific role, but here's another role that could be an intermediary step, or another role that is a better fit. And guess what? That role could be a lateral move with a higher pay, or it could actually be a job that is considered a promotion. And so you may not have gotten the original job that you applied for, but you will get the job that the organization thinks that you're ready for. Think of Kamala Harris. Whatever your politics is, it doesn't matter. She probably wouldn't have been considered for running for vice president if she didn't actually express interest of running for president. And so she got the role because she was ambitious enough to go for it. It didn't work, but guess what? She still won, because now she's being considered for the second top role in the country. And the fourth reason why it's important to apply for the job is that you get feedback on where there are gaps. If you have blind spots, the organization will begin to tell you, hey, like, if you're interested in becoming a leader, if you're interested in becoming an executive, then guess what? These are the things that you need to work on. Maybe you need to work on certain expertise. Maybe you need to work on your influencing or communication skills. But the organization, a good manager, a good leader, and a good organization will give you the feedback and let you know where are the gaps and what you need to do. Maybe even provide training opportunities for you to fulfill that gap, or even to provide you with a sponsor or a mentor. And reason number 5, why you should apply for the job regardless of whether you're interested, is that you get to make the decision whether or not to stay at that company, right? Because if you're interested in being promoted and you really think that you're ready, you have all the training and the qualifications that are required, but the organization doesn't ever see the potential in you, they're not really actually giving you feedback on where are the gaps that you need to fill, they just don't see you as a leader. Then you get to make the decision, as I always say, to go where your talent is nurtured, not stifled. Go where the organization will celebrate you, not tolerate you. And so if the organization doesn't believe that you're ready for the next level, and they will, if they give you messages that they never think that you're going to be ready to the next level in your career, then you are now informed of what the organization sees as your promotional ability or your next level ability, or or another word for that is your potential. The organization doesn't think that you have high potential. Guess what? It is time for you to get your resume together and go somewhere where the organization is going to recognize and reward your talent. So what do you think about my 5 points below? I want you to drop it in the comments and let me know if any of the points resonated with you. If you disagree with any of the points, hey, let's have a discussion. And let me know if you think there is actually a situation where someone should not apply for a promotion based on your experience. Now, if you want to advance in your career confidently, I want to invite you to my weekly webinar this upcoming Thursday, Advance Your Career Confidently. Because what I do know is that a lot of times people are not getting promoted, not because they don't have the skills or the ability or the knowledge to do the job, but it's because they have self-doubt. This voice of not being good enough, the sexy excuse of not being ready yet. And so there's always another training, always another class, always something else that they have to do to be prepared, rather than drawing the line in the sand and taking the leap. And that requires confidence, and that requires courage, and that requires knowing who the right sponsors are within the organization that will be able to put in a word for you and open doors for you that you're not able to open for yourself. So if you want to learn more about how to navigate organization politics, as well as build that confidence in order to get promoted in 2020 or in the upcoming year, because we are almost in the fourth quarter, click on the link in the description below, and I invite you to my course, Advance Your Career Confidently. It is a live webinar that I will be doing. Well, that is all for this week, my friends. I see you and I believe in you. Don't forget, you are not meant to shrink down lower, so rise up and own your power. Have a fantastic week.